What's going on YouTube? It's Vanilla Price coming at you from Vanilla Price Gaming. I'm jumping straight into this one. We got a chicken dinner done in duos today by myself and Chaz Kramer. We were actually able to pull out a win, surprisingly enough, from a pretty passive game. So, yeah, this is my second video on my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen my first one, you might want to check it out. It's just a frag movie done about PUBG, music in the background, basic video. I tried out some editing techniques just to kind of get used to my software. You can see our plane path is going straight over the main island and actually dumps out right over top of the military base. So that tells me that there's going to be a lot of people going military base, which is pretty normal, and especially when you have a good plane path for it, it's almost a guarantee. And there's two ways that I like to play that situation. I either want to be one of the dudes going into the base and actually getting the loot, killing my way out, get a vehicle and leave, or the shot that we decide to take, you actually want to hit like the side houses, loot up just enough to be able to go and camp a bridge or the mountains and catch people coming out of the base and just take their shit. Saves you a lot of time on looting, and it's a more fun way to play rather than just kind of either going straight island and waiting for them, because it's a little bit more aggressive actually being on the island, then making the move to actually get to the bridge. And so I actually get a Kar 98K right here, which is my second favorite weapon, the first being the UMP. Those are my two goal weapons every single time that I play. The Kar 98K will take care of your long range engagements, and the UMP takes care of all your close range. So there's no real excuse that you only had a shotgun or some shit like that you hear people complain about. It's literally covers all engagements that you will come across. That's why I love these two guns. So we actually get a Jeep right here, and we decide to go ahead and go. I call it first bridge. I call this bridge the first bridge and the other bridge the second bridge. And so we're camping first bridge like a couple cheeky bastards. And if you look right here, that circle placement from the military base, we are on the most convenient bridge for them to take. They dump out of that bridge, go straight up that road near the bunkers, and they are in the white circle. So we know from here it might get hot. It would be almost impossible for no one to try and come down this way. And we actually lose the tire to our Jeep right there, telling us there's a duo right down there. And we're trying to get eyes, and we really can't. They're just hanging out. Yo, they're going for the boat.
What boat?
I decide to actually get sights on these guys, and they're being engaged from behind with another duo. So right here, I see this guy kind of creep around a little bit.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I hit one shot, and I finish off with the second, and he goes down instantly. So here in this situation, I'm thinking one of two things. Either his buddy died and he was able to kill the other squad, there's no one over there, or the other squad's still over there, and the dude's buddy died, and I actually was able to finish him off. But yeah, they were all dead. We took their Jeep, and we're healing up right on the edge of where that circle was. And right now we're just planning our positioning into that circle. So with the plane path from the beginning, there shouldn't be a whole lot of people coming from the very top of that circle and to the top right of that circle. Like the northeast side should be pretty vacant. So right here we start making our move in, and a plane's going to come over soon with a drop. And this is my advice for taking a drop. Do not take a drop that you don't have a vehicle for. So the first thing is you want to get a vehicle, and you want to be able to show up right where it lands as soon as it lands. You don't want to be hanging around a drop for too long. You want to get in, loot, and get the fuck out. And that's what we decide to do right here.
You going for it? Dropping you off?
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
So as Biggie just said, give me the fucking loot. And I actually noticed that there's people about to engage me. So I go ahead and take some shots on them. And as you can also see, I'm not stuck in the crate. I'm not just sitting in there trying to take loot and everything without paying attention around me. I engage those guys, keep them at bay for just a little bit, get what I want out of the crate, and then I get the fuck out of there. So don't hang around crates too long, and don't just sit there and be looting from them without paying attention to what's going on around you. That's my advice on taking crates at the end of the game. So that guy falls, and we actually move on his position right here. And there's another squad right at the top of these rocks. So right now what's going through my head is that there's this squad that I just took one of them down, so it should keep his friend busy. And there's also the people who engaged us at the crate on the other side. So we know where the people immediately around us are, at least in front of us. Our right side's pretty clear, and all behind us that we played in, we know nobody's there because we just spent those couple minutes playing that whole entire side in. So we're up on the rocks with that. I just knocked the one dude out. His buddy got him up, and they actually take Chaz down. So Chaz falls, and he tells me, look, dude, just play for yourself. And I waste no time. I get out of there and immediately move for better positioning on the next white circle. So anytime you're running like this, look how I'm using the rocks as cover. And I immediately drop to the ground, go ahead and heal, and I'm using cover. Right here, this guy dies to the play zone. I take a shot anyways that I didn't even need to take, and what that did is that alerted people around me of where my position might be. That's a very dumb mistake. I could have just waited, seen the name in the bottom left, knew that he went down to the play zone and not take that shot. I actually do it here as well. So I see there's actually two guys there. I miss a shot, and I'm pretty convinced that they know exactly where I'm at. So I try to get out of there, and straight up at that rock, there's another guy coming at me. So right here I'm kind of pinched. I missed that shot that I really didn't need to take, and I'm using these rocks kind of as cover. So I got people to my left, people to my right, and ideally nobody pushed from where I came from. So I know where I'm immediately surrounded by. I see these guys push up over here, and I decide to make better decisions and not take shots that I really don't need to. So right here, I'm boosting up, which in the final circles you want to be boosting full boost. You move a little bit faster, and you're able to heal over time a bit faster if you can get that boost bar filled all the way up. So right now, I'm really just worried about positioning, and if you look at the white circle, I am right on the edge. So I know with 10 left, minus me, that's 9 people, and it just dropped to 8. So I know that it's getting pretty tight. And I know where the 2 people on my left are, the 2 people on my right, which are actually have moved right here. I land one shot, and that keeps them hiding for a little bit. So I know they won't really be fucking with me for at least a minute or so. So I want to get better. I want to get intel on the guys to my left. And right here is whenever I peek, and I actually see them running from that tree, and they actually move over to this rock. So right now I'm speeding it up to kind of cut down on some of the boring parts of the video. And I know where 4 of the final 8 are. 7 not counting me. I hear shots of the concrete building, so I know that that's where the rest of the people are going to be at. So I now know where everybody left in the lobby is at. So right here, these guys are pushed up, and I was pretty worried, so I knocked one out and immediately went for a better positioning. So what I did there is I took out his friend because I knew his buddy would either try and get eyes on me or go straight for the revive while covering himself from me. So I was actually able to get good positioning on these rocks, cover from left and right, and I can peek to see what all exactly is in front of me at that concrete building.
Yeah, you see. Nice.
Yeah, so I was actually able to land some pretty nutty shots right here and go ahead and eliminate those 2 guys. And my problem to the left is now solved. There's no one over there. I know I got people to the right, people in front of me, 4 left. It drops down to 3, and I know it's those 2 guys down to the left, almost 100%. I know exactly where they are. I know they're playing together, and all I got to do is plan my attack on these guys. So I move up. I'm in the white circle. All I have to do now is chill out and not get too crazy.
It could be in the octagon thing. I know I heard shots from down there too, but there's 2 of them, so they could be spread out.
It may even be a
Oh, left side, left side, left side. Look in the yeah, right there, right there. There you go, boy.
I saw the one.
So I now know exactly where these 2 guys are. And I'm going to stop talking. I'll let this play out, and I'll talk to you at the end.
Nah, they don't know where you're at. They don't know where you're at, dude. They don't know. You got a nade?
No. I'm in the white though.
No.
Dude, he's gonna
You
revive his
baiting
friend.
shots?
Yeah, boy!
Nice.
So
dude.
as you can see, we were actually able to pull out the chicken dinner.
That's all you do.
6 kills. We didn't play aggressive the whole time, and all we did was work on our positioning, engage where we had to, and when Chaz went down, he could have had me try and get him up, and that would have put us in a bad situation. So it's always good to play with people who aren't greedy enough to make you come get them up and shit. He told me to keep playing. I did, and we were actually able to pull it out. So I hope you guys like this video. Comment, share, and subscribe to my channel for more. This is Vanilla Price. Catch you guys later.
They made a monster out of me. They put a shot in my back. They get me to the count of 3. They set the hounds on my track.